This is the Election Bureau on City TV and City FM. We are coming to you live from the Menchia Palace in Kumasi. The Asantehene Otunfoɔ Osei II is coming out to cast his vote. He's going to go through the process. He's in the company of his wife, Lady Julia, and the Member of Parliament for the Menchia South constituency, who doubles as the Education Minister, Matthew Opoku Prempeh, the Kumasi Mayor, the Chief of Staff at the Menchia Palace, some sub-chiefs, the linguist, as well as the subjects of the Asantehene Otunfoɔ Osei II. He just came out from the Menchia Palace, going to cast his ballot at the Menchia Palace polling station. Security arrangements have been done here. Everyone has been told to put on their masks. It's very strict here in terms of the adherence of the protocols and the security arrangements here. The Otunfoɔ Osei II has been so vocal about the fact that all should be peaceful. The election should be peaceful during, before, and after. Prior to the elections, political party leaders, the security heads, as well as the civil society organizations have come to the Menchia Palace, and the utterances he gave was that they should ensure this election is a peaceful one. So today, he is going to exhibit that, go through the process. After that, he goes back to the palace. The Asantehene is following the COVID-19 protocols that have been put in place here. Currently, he is doing the hand washing. Then after that, he'll be taking through all the COVID-19 protocols that have been put in place by the Electoral Commission of Ghana. Then he will cast his ballot. So, like I said earlier, the Asantehene has been so vocal about how everyone should ensure that this election should be a peaceful one. Security heads, civil society organizations. Of course, just last week, we had officials from the Small Arms and Light Weapons Commission coming to pay a courtesy call on him at the Menchia Palace. And what Otunfoɔ Osei II said to them was that he wants peace. He was worried about the fact that there's been proliferation of arms in the country. He cited recent incidents of the Alaba shooting. He also cited an incident at Idiasi where a young man pulled a gun and shot someone during an altercation. And then he recounted some processes or some disturbances that happened in Sierra Leone after their elections. He mentioned that when he went there, he saw that the buildings were pierced with some bullets in that country. Then he said that we have only one Ghana. So if we fight in Ghana, there's no any Ghana for us. So the Otunfoɔ himself has been so vocal on this, and the Otunfoɔ has been stressing this fact that the election should be peaceful, and that is the word he's been giving to everyone. So the Otunfoɔ has gone through the COVID-19 protocols. The security arrangement here is so tight, and he's going through the verification of his ballot. Then after that, he'll be issued with a ballot paper, the presidential one, of course. Then he would go ahead and cast his ballot. Then he'll be given the the parliamentary ballot paper. Then he will cast that one too. We are coming to you live from the Menchia Palace. This is the Election Bureau on City TV and City FM, as well as citynewsroom.com. The Asantehene Otunfoɔ Osei II is casting his ballot today with his wife, Lady Julia, the protocol officer, Mr. Sahene, the chief of staff at the Menchia Palace, as well as some sub-chiefs, the education minister, who is also the member of parliament for Menchia South constituency, Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, is also part of the entourage of the Asantehene. So the Asantehene is going there right now to cast his ballot. A lot of people have been told to move away from where the king is casting his ballot. An umbrella has been used to block where he is casting his ballot. So the Asantehene has also just arrived in a vehicle, and the Asantehene is also going to go through the same process. Live from the Menchia Palace, this is the Election Bureau on City TV and City FM, as well as citynewsroom.com. Trust us will be bringing you all the updates from all 275 constituencies across Ghana as far as the 2020 presidential and parliamentary elections are concerned. Trust us with credible information on this polls. So the Asantehene has also taken the parliamentary ballot. Then he's casting that one. Lady Julia follows suit. And the Asantehene is also starting the process by observing the COVID-19 protocols here at the Menchia Palace. Voting is ongoing across all constituencies in Ghana as well as the Ashanti region. And we are coming to you live from the Menchia Palace. The Asantehene is done with the process. Lady Julia is following suit to cast her presidential ballot, and they will go back to the palace. The Asantehene is also beginning the process from the hand washing to where she will be casting her ballot. So the Asantehene has been so vocal that the election should be a peaceful one. We've heard his utterances when political party leaders have come to the Menchia Palace to pay a courtesy call on him. We heard his utterances when heads of security agencies talk of the Ghana Armed Forces, the Ghana Police Service, the IGP, the CDS, all came to him. He admonished them to ensure peace and security. When officials of the Small Arms Commission came to him, he expressed worry about the proliferation of arms in the country, and then he says that there should be a concerted effort in controlling the increase in gun-related violence. He cited the recent Alaba shooting incident where some gunmen on motorbikes in a broad daylight went on a shooting spree, and then the incident at Aidiase. So we are coming to you live from the Menchia Palace. It's the 2020 general elections, parliamentary and presidential polls, where the Asantehene, as well as the wife of the Asantehene, Lady Julia, and some sub-chiefs here at the Menchia Palace of Asanteman are casting their ballot, going through the process peacefully without any hitch. A lot of people have come here also to catch a glimpse of the Asantehene as he goes through the process, how important the Asante residents or inhabitants in the Ashanti region revere the Asantehene. His subjects usually come around in processes like this to observe what is going on. The Kumasi mayor, Osayo SB Entry, he's also part of the entourage of the Asantehene Otumfuo Osei Tutu II. So the Asantehene has taken her turn to also cast her ballot. She has gone through all the COVID protocols, and she's been issued the presidential ballot, and she's going to cast her ballot right now. She's been assisted by some of her subjects with an umbrella on her that will be used to block where the ballot is, so that no one is able to peep through where her choice of voting is, since the balloting is a secret one, and that is being observed here. All the people that have come here to catch a glimpse of the Asante Hene have been asked to put on their masks as part of the observation of the COVID-19 protocols. This is the Election Bureau, City TV and City FM trusters with comprehensive coverage of the 2020 presidential and parliamentary elections. So it's the turn of the Asante Hene, who is currently casting her ballot of the presidential ballot, and afterwards she'll be issued with the parliamentary ballot, where she also cast it. So the Asante Hene is currently waiting for the Asante Hene to be done with the process, so he can return to the palace with his wife, Lady Julia. So a lot of people have come here, a lot of journalists trying to get the live coverage here, but trust us, this is City TV, the Election Bureau, and we are coming to you live from the Menchia Palace, where the Asante Hene Otumfuo said to the second, the Asante Hene, as well as the wife of the Asante Hene, Lady Julia, some sub-chiefs, some officials at the office of the Asante Hene are also going through the process. The vehicle is ready, and that is going to take the Asante Hene back to her palace. This vehicle brought her here at the foyer where the polling station is situated, here at the forecourt of the Menchia Palace. So the Asante Hene is almost done with the process. She has been issued with the parliamentary ballot. So in shots or in pictures now is the vehicle that brought in the Asante Hene, and that vehicle is waiting, ready to take the Asante Hene back to her palace. But the Asante Hene and Lady Julia, as well as some officials of the Menchia Palace, walked here. So the Asante Hene is coming back to the vehicle. The Asante Hene will walk back with the wife, Lady Julia, as well as some sub-chiefs who escorted him to the polling station here at the forecourt of the Menchia Palace. In the background, you can hear some accolades. The subjects are trying to hail the Asante monarch. The Kumasi mayor is part of the Taraj, the education minister, who is member of parliament for this area, Menchia South. Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh is also here. So the Asante Hene is done. He's now going back to the palace. The accolades are just pouring in from his subjects who have come here to catch a glimpse of the process. So the Asante Hene is going back to her palace, and you can see the kind of security that is here, and then she is going back into the vehicle. She's going back into the vehicle, and you can see in pictures the Asante Hene going back to the palace. So that is it for the voting process of the royals.